Alright, people, welcome to an unscheduled TSW6 stream where, unlike yesterday's request a route, we're keeping the festivities, but I am going to continue my mission with regards to completing the journey mode on all the routes. Is it going to happen? Probably not, but we're gonna try. We're gonna give it a proper shot. And as always, we're working our way backwards. So got a few more routes to do on the Frankenbahn. Just Trains' route comes afterwards. The Cardiff one. I don't know if their Pacer DLC had a... hello, Aaron. Christmas soon. Christmas soon indeed, my man. Merry Christmas. It did come with its own journey mode. Okay. And we've got a fair bit to do. Okay, cool. So that's going to keep us busy. I don't know if we'll finish... we'll go past finishing the Frankenbahn today. But at least, you know, even though... No, you didn't, ASR. Even though... We could finish this today. An hour and 12. Hour and 12, 55 is just over 2 hours. Looking at 2.5 hours or so, between 2.5 and 3 hours. We can do it. We can do it. As usual, running the real weather mod alongside the passenger announcements mod and what that brings, which is basically the Ebula screen that you can see there, and a bunch of other things that would take me forever to list. Surprise stream then. Unannounced. TSC or TSW? It depends on what purpose, I think, Aaron, because TSW can be better than TSC in some instances, and then in other instances, TSC is better than TSW. So it really just depends on what you're going to be doing on what game. Right. As always, so let me try and re-familiarize myself with what we're doing here. What missions have we got? Wait for a moment, then go to Laufen and be there for... Okay, so we're going to be doing some mainline driving. So let's get PZB turned on as well as CFAR. PZB breaker on. The CFAR breaker, I actually don't know where it lives, if I'm going to be completely honest. So I might just have to turn that on with my keyboard hotkey. Anyway, master key on. Let's get the front center headlight on, front left headlight on, front right headlight on, and then instrument lights can be on as well. How do we set lights to tail lights? How do I turn on my tail lights on the rear? Not like we need them right now. I guess you don't, isn't it? If you're shunting, you just have both headlights on. Anyway, it doesn't concern us right now because we have got some wagons attached to our rear. Let's release the brakes and be ready to go. No, changeover first, then I can put it in forward. I'm going to hold the brakes though, just for now, while we are still waiting on the instruction to get going. And, oh yeah, ZFAR, wherever it is. And I believe we are good to go. We've got the old school 363, the RSN one. And we've got a bit of a mixed offering in terms of what we're carrying today. Coolio. Right, put it into driving. Where are my PZB icons? See, how am I meant to see if I zoom out a little bit? Like if I zoom out a little bit and do this, I have to like manually adjust my my view. Right, let's get going. With the headlight switch. Yes, but as in the headlight switch is literally just the headlight switch, ASR. Like there's no tail light option on the 363, I don't believe. Hello, Nabil. Why stream? Am I not allowed? Am I not allowed to stream? Right, we'll make sure we keep within PZB limits. The Ebula is part of the passenger announcements mod ASR, believe it or not. And the developer has also added the Dutch equivalent, which is called TimTim, which I mentioned yesterday briefly. You know what I mean? I'm too literal, innit? Listen, that way, yeah, things are not misunderstood. You mean what you say, and I take what you say as what it is, you know? That way, there's nothing gets lost in translation. But, bro, I've got time. I was occupied earlier, and it was cut short. So, I have time to stream. And so I'm streaming. I did say I wanted to start streaming more. So, trying to stick to my word, really, innit? Can you cut the outside part of the Ebula screen and make it bigger? I believe I can do that, ASR. I believe I can do that with the source itself, as in with what you see. But like with the window itself, I can't. So I can cut it on OBS. So then it's like that. So how big are you gonna want it? Because I don't want it to be too big and then you can't see the game anymore, you know? If I make it, that's too big, right? If I try and make it as wide as my camera, it's gonna be too big, I believe. If you guys are fine with that, I can. Oh, as in cut the buttons out? You mean? Okay. That's what you mean, right? Cut all the buttons out. The buttons don't do anything. Okay. I mean, they don't. No, they don't. You're not wrong. So if I do this. This. And this. And a bit of this. I don't like the fact that it snaps. I will try and have it equal with my camera like that. So how it is right now, is that too small? The bottom was just like unnecessary bits, I guess. Just buttons, isn't it? Buttons and then the options for them. It's readable now? Okay, so I'll leave it like that. If there's any other adjustments you'd like me to make, let me know. Now it should move automatically, if I've understood it correctly. Actually, I'm going to refresh the source just in case, because I don't know whether it will be... Oh, shit. God damn it. I refresh it. It should... It's just gone now. There's the Dutch one. Why is it not showing? Sorry, let me deal with the train first. And then I'll try and get it back. I don't know what the music is. I found like a festive lo-fi playlist thing. As you suggested, Nabil. So I've tried to tend to that. I'm just not sure why the Ebula is not showing anymore. http:// Like all I did was just refresh it. That's all I did. I just refreshed it. Oh, what is wrong with you, man? We good? I miss Sifa. No worries. It's all good. Let's release the brakes and get going, bro. Jesus. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing up. I can't tell you why it's not showing up. Before there were like 6 pixels per letter, which would make it quite readable. No, no worries. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know why it's not showing up now. This is what I'm using. I'm using everything. I've got the right data. So why not just work, man? I'm gonna read what you said, what you wrote in the bill. But yeah, I did notice it on the Steam store today. I didn't see it. I didn't have a read through it. ASR, I don't know. I don't know why it's not showing up anymore. Stuff like this really frustrates me. I've had a frustrating day as it is, and I could really do without bullshit. I could really do without any more bullshit today, man. I don't know why it's not showing up anymore. All I did was refresh it. I just refreshed the source. That's it. Nothing else. I've changed nothing else, bro. I've changed nothing else. This isn't a request stream, my boy. The hell is that sound? It sounds like water or something. I can't lose my mind trying to tend to it, man. I can't lose my mind trying to tend to it. Volker said we never mentioned or promised a bus, that the choice has now fallen on the DL05, basically the same bus as XN of just with white LED signs. Has its reasons, but I do not wish to go into them. Oh, the guy's a joke, man. The guy's a joke, man, bro. And yet another adult acting like a child. She's so immature. They be calling everything festive these days. It was a risk not listening to it at all and like not having a clue what it says, but you know, I mean it's lo-fi. Like, how bad can it be? You know, how bad can it be? Famous last words. thing I keep saying. What, who, Volker? Or are you talking about me? I haven't seen Volker say that. Really? I know obviously he's working on the bus stuff. But I haven't seen him say Omzi's already dead. ASR is possible that I just need to start like if I do like another route, it will wake the Ebula back up perhaps. I don't know. Like maybe if we do the next one, it would just start working. Or if I just like stop this, but then start it again. Now the displays option is gone, which is strange. Give me a second. Hello Levi, how you doing? Oh, I'm not asking you, ASR. I'm just telling you. Okay, now the displays option is back. But nothing pops up. That's okay. I'm doing very well, thank you, Levi. How are you, mate? Merry Christmas to you as well, thank you. Nabil, would you happen to know what speed I'm limited at on this PZB mode? I'm a bit nervous. I don't want to go too far above 55. And it's not like a train with the G that would sort of indicate to me to slow down. Maybe I'll just let it run. I'd rather not learn the hard way. 105, thank you. I was gonna say I'll just let it run and then we'll see at what point we get caught out. But yeah, that's helpful. Thank you, man. Probably shouldn't keep my brakes in lap, but makes life easier. The wheels go. How's the stream quality today? Any noticeable difference to yesterday? You got a laptop for Christmas. Congratulations, Levi. Nice one, mate. Hopefully, it'll be good enough to enjoy some gaming on it, you know? Can be tough sometimes with laptops, but not impossible. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near 105 kilometers an hour with this train, to be honest. It's a good try. It's a good try. And these downhill gradients will definitely be helpful, but on a flat, we wouldn't get close. But it's trying its best, and that's all that matters. I support the Red 363. Issue is if we do bump into a yellow, I do wonder how quickly we'll be able to get back down to 55. I have to pay extra attention to the HUD on this one. You just play Roblox on it. Oh, you should be alright then. If Roblox can run on your phone and your tablet, it should be no problem on a laptop. What am I getting for Christmas? I don't know, mate. Not too fussed either, to be honest. Hopefully not much. I haven't gotten anyone much. Otherwise I'll just feel guilty. I wonder how long the temperature gauge has been broken. Something tells me a long time. And I believe because it's copy pasted onto the 294, which was the deluxe loco for this year, for the German routes, it's also broken on there as well. That I remember seeing something about. You hope you have a lovely Christmas. Thank you very much, Levi, my man. I hope you have a lovely Christmas as well. And I hope you get a great deal of presents. I think I'm going to quickly dip into the run that we did yesterday when the stream started acting up. Because I'm curious to see how it's going to perform today. Should perform better, but yet to see it for myself. Yo, Els, yeah, bro, still alive, man. The requests just keep on coming, boss. The requests just keep on coming through. It's crazy. I told you I had it in me. You doubted me. Is Train Sim Mode 6 broken or not? In some areas. How you doing, Els? I don't doubt that conversation happened there for a minute, Nabil. You couldn't pay me to not believe that. Shouldn't be surprised, man. Els, my streaming PC is just not like super powerful. It's basically almost like bare minimum in terms of streaming capabilities. I need if I just get a GPU, something like a GTX 1660, it would be like good, but for what I've got now, it's just like it does the job, but it's the bare minimum, you know. And so it's gonna struggle at times. Although that's the first time I really saw it struggle, but like I said, literally just before you came through, I did make a slight change, and so I want to go back onto that route and see if it still bugs out, basically. Hello, Mr. Forklifts, how you doing? We're getting Tracer Mode 6 for Christmas, Levi. I mean, did you have the opportunity prior to getting it for free? I'll always say, even if you're not gonna be playing that iteration of TSW, when it's free, just get it, man. You don't even have to download it. You can still play TSW 5 or 4 or 2020 if you really wish, but you're not going to. If you do decide that you want to move on, you're not gonna have to worry about spending any money on it. But now's a great time with the sale. Now's a very great time. You probably won't get as good a sale as this until maybe spring. Fun fact: the 294 was leaked years ago, but never really. I do not remember at all ever seeing anything about it. Was it like leaked, like everyone was talking about it, kind of leaked, or if you know, you know type of leaked? Els, just type in ! setup. Is that going to be the one? Have I said it correctly this time? I don't know. ! setup, and that should give it to you. TSW wasn't mainstream back then. TSW's been mainstream for a minute, man, in the train sim genre. I feel like it's been mainstream since 2. That was how I heard of it. It is a solid build, Els, yeah, man. Not top of the line today, but top of the line a few years ago, and because of that, it still holds its own to this day, which is usually my aim. I try not to cheap out on certain things for the sake of longevity. Like my phone's 2 years old. Well, my phone's 2.5 years old now, and I plan on keeping it for at least another 2 years. But it was top of the line when I bought it, so it better last me that long, you know. Do you know about the Rostock route? I perhaps came across it. Is it on the? Has somebody created it on the editor on the bill, or is it like an official project? That was pre-TSW2 times. Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, I've got no clue about it. No clue. I found it interesting how I didn't see a single person mention that as well. Which means a lot of the players from back then are all gone, probably. I mean, Els, there is DDR5 alone is way better than DDR4 RAM. The CPUs, yeah, you know, not a big difference, but noticeable if I was to go to like an X3D CPU. And then obviously a 3080 Ti compared to like a 5090. I mean, there's levels, man. There's levels. It was a route supposed to come up by DTG, but no one knows what happened to it. Probably abandoned. What, did they like properly announce it and everything? You know what, Dan? I did think about that briefly. I thought he probably doesn't want to hear that right now, but hey. It's who you are, damn it. I'm gonna get special Addison special add-on for Christmas, Levi? What have you got in mind, mate? Yeah, basically ASR, pretty much, mate. You know, I do have my 32 gigs RGB, you know, DDR4, but still. And I won't say that the thought hasn't crossed my mind, but I'm not that desperate. Els... Oh. No. And considering I play in 4K, that's quite something. But, well, no. In the last year and a half or so, I have had 1 or 2 instances of not being able to run a game balls to the wall, maxed out, completely maxed out. But then there is also the fact that in this day and age, there are so many games that are just so badly optimized. OMSI, the bus, LMU is actually badly optimized for a while. TSW, which is annoying because they're all quite like niche games. So if I was to play like a Battlefield or a Call of Duty or a Fortnite, oh, I'm flying, bro. I'm flying. RGB gives 26 FPS more actually, ASR. Oh, it was a leak in the bill. Ah, it's not that deep then. I wonder how many like meetings and ideas they'll have that never surface. Oh, Els, bro. This one sometimes, but I do use mods, so I'll bear that in mind. But I think without mods, yeah, I can run max settings anywhere. I can't run max settings in LMU online, but that was like a year ago. Or when I first got it, let me not say a year ago, like 6 months ago. I don't know how it runs now, I haven't tried it. Trace and Classic, I can't run that sort of a smooth 60 everywhere. What else did I say as well? Believe it or not, Microsoft Flight Sim, bro, I was playing it 4K maxed out, like balls to the wall maxed out. Everything turned up at 4K. Never had an issue. I didn't play it enough, if we're being honest, but the little that I did play it, never had an issue. OMSI 2, again, the game's to blame, not my system, but it's an example. The bus, very poorly optimized game, but still, the fact stands. So there's a few, man. There's a few. It was almost finished by the looks of it. Supposed to release after Northern Transpennine. Interesting. I wonder whether then there was like a licensing issue. And back in that era, maybe they really didn't want to release content without it being licensed. Are you still on 1080 Els? No, you got to move off, bro. Even 1440p would do you justice, bro. If you can get 1440p like ultra wide, you're good. 4K would be banging, but I think 1440p is good enough, especially if you haven't played on 4K yet. The danger is when you go to 4K and then you try and come back down a little bit, you're gonna clock that 1440p isn't as good as 4K. However, there's actually not a huge difference, so what game is that on, Els? Is that on Flight Sim? Bro, jokes aside, yeah, slowly for real. This, don't ask important questions, ASR. Remember, don't ask important questions. This PC right now, Els, that I've got, bro, for a good 2 or 3 years, genuinely, it was my dream PC. I had all the parts written down, just like fantasy, like I just wrote them down and it was like a dream. Like I didn't even know why I was writing them down. But it was just a plan. I just wanted it to be that, okay, one day when I start sort of putting my stuff together, this is what I want to build. And yeah, bro, literally bit by bit, piece by piece. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Even my GPU, Amazon used to always offer, not always, but a lot of the time, offer like monthly payments. That was how I got this GPU, and I regret getting this one because I could have got a 3090 for like 10, 20 quid a month more, and that would have also been affordable for me. And I always look back at that like, oh man, I could have got myself a 3090. Not gonna lie though, this is a banger of a machine. Like a 3080 Ti is a solid card. Oh, not again, man. It just bugs out, man. I miss Sifa and it just bugs out on me. Oh, it's not that deep. It is not that deep. Let me go, brother. Just let me go, man. Because you don't respond to him on TikTok, Els. You aired Madman on TikTok for months. You gotta earn that sort of, you get that relationship. I mean, I can't say I'm very timely anyway myself, to be honest, but you know, better late than never. He's still doing it. Crazy, man. TikTok or Discord, Nabil? I guess Discord, right? Never made it far. Ah, the 294 is, wow. Yeah. Hell of a hold, eh? Wow. Bro's always coming with the receipts. Jesus. Is it? Ah, see, who do I believe now, man? You're both my guys. You're both my guys, man. I can't pick sides. I feel like if maybe 2-3 months ago, Els, I would have said, "Nah, you're capping. Nah, I believe in the bill." But like you've sorted it out. You get me? You've sorted out your stuff, so I can't even confidently say, "Ah, yeah, I sided with one person." I can't answer that, Nabil. I'm afraid. Can't answer that one for you, man. Questions that we may get answers to in 2026. And I respect that, Els, man. I respect it. A man who can swallow his pride and say, you know what? I need to do better. Things need to change. And actually carry it, you know, carry that through into from words to action. Very respectable. This trading looks serious, man. Why would you even think about that, bro? You're just doing it to yourself at this point. Nobody's forced you to imagine that. Els, what are you referring to, bro? Conversations that you man have it. I feel like I didn't really give Dresden Leipzig a proper run, you know. And it's funny how I haven't done a ton of requester routes, but no one's ever mentioned it. No one's ever requested it. No one says anything about it. It's just sort of dead. What do you mean the light version? I know. Let's be serious here. 6-minute wait. Let's be serious, man. Let's be real. Let's just be honest. What are you talking? What? I mean, bro, it's Christmas, bro. What does that? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean on Twitch? As if what do you mean? What? It's Christmas, bro. It's a Christmas spirit. What are we doing here? I'm concerned, Els, man. Els, how's that? Els, how's that Lemieux, bro? Me? You're having a laugh, bro. You're having a laugh. How's that Lemieux, man? Talk to me, man. How's that Lemieux doing, bro? You playing it? You enjoying it? What time is it? 3:45. What day is it today? Tuesday. I could join you later. But then again, I don't know if we're gonna be in the same split or not. Because I wanna do online racing. You're pissing me off, bro. You know that's not what you meant. You know that's not what you meant. You don't have the game, Nabil. Oh wait, you do. You do have the game. You managed to get it, didn't you? I forgot about that. Yeah, when are you? How do we go from wait until 3:39, then we wait until 3:39, and the next instruction after that is wait until 3:42? What are we doing here, bro? This is the latest DLC. It's not like yesterday where it was like an old school bit of a throwback DLC. This is the latest DLC. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Just make me wait until 42. Why trick me and make me think we're gonna get moving after 6 minutes? What if I actually waited the 6 minutes? So wait in 6 minutes, you now make me wait another 3 minutes. What are we doing here? What's the next instruction after this? Don't tell me that's it. Okay, then we get going. No problem, but don't do that to me. And give me a reason why as well. Don't just tell me to wait. Say wait for service 6967 to go past. Gives me some context. I have some context for why I'm waiting. I think that's sensible. It's a sensible request. Oh, you didn't, Nabil. Maybe I'm thinking about ACC, bro. See, this is the thing with LMU, Els. I was gonna ask you. I was gonna comment on it, and then I realized, wait, but what layout? Because I myself, bro, have already played on. I've already driven on 3 different layouts. 3. Don't get it twisted. Don't think you've mastered Bahrain because you've mastered one layout, bro. You'll get slapped in your head, bro. You'll go to join a race like a weekly or a daily race and then clock Bahrain and think, oh yeah, I patterned it. Then you'll try and take the normal lines and turn where you turn and brake where you brake, and you realize it ain't the same Bahrain as the one that you mastered. I've done 3 layouts already of Bahrain, and I was so gassed when I mastered it the first time. I was like, yes, this is gonna be cold. Went to drive it the next week or whenever it was. I got slapped in the face. Humbled very quickly. But you know what? I like that game. I like that in the game. Because in reality, you wouldn't be just racing on one layout all the time. And a lot of games cheap out as well when it comes to that. The default one, brother, I'll be honest with you, the 3 layouts that I've done. Okay, no, I think one of them. I think one of them was the default one. So if you get it, you're lucky. But the other ones, they're not hard to learn. I'll be honest. One especially is very simple. It's almost like a square. One of the layouts, very simple. The other one is a little bit more technical. It cuts out a portion, but it's still the majority of the F1 layout. And then you've got the F1 layout itself. I don't know. It doesn't take me too long to learn new tracks. Give me like 3 laps maybe. As long as I learn the layout, then I can start figuring out braking points. Then I start sort of perfecting those. Oh, I won't lie to you, bro. What I do for a new track, I just go on YouTube and I just type in LMU name of track guide, and there'll be at least one person who's made a track guide video, and then you can sort of use that as a foundation, and then do the rest yourself. Try and like find your own little bits and pieces to perfect. Brazil. I've raced Brazil a couple of times. Never learned it. There is a cool one though that I drove on Automobilista. With like a racing genre. That was like I believe it was like a Brazilian racing genre. A very, very niche one, but very fun. With cars, if you imagine a cross between a go-kart and a buggy. Just mad little things, but very cool and very fun. I've had some great races on Automobilista, man. There was a historic race that I did with the DTM class cars. Very cool. No, Bill, you're gonna make people mad again, man. People didn't like it when he said that last time. Also, I need to get back into ETS too, but I need to get my pro mods first. There's some very cool roads on the pro mods area of like the Nordic Horizon area. Almost as smooth as a controller. It's very quiet, isn't it, on the main line? We've seen a bit of other traffic, but not much. Bro, podcast easily, my guy, man. So the simple fact, you don't need to watch anything. Earphone in, and you know what I'm saying? You get to business. You do whatever it is that you're doing. Whereas with a video demands your visual and audible attention. That's a no-brainer, boss. For you know, a productivity target. Who knows? Maybe there is a temperature somewhere on this train that sitting at about 160 degrees Celsius. Why is it not accelerating beyond? Why is it doing that? Why is it not accelerating? He was doing it just fine before. The only time these days that I watched video, the only time I watch videos is when I'm eating and I'm not watching something with the missus, or when I'm sitting at work and like nothing's happening. That's the only time. Whereby I remember when I was like in school. Oh my days! I'm coming home and all I'm doing is watching videos. That was before I got addicted to San Andreas multiplayer. I cannot believe I played that on a laptop with a trackpad. To this day, it always baffles me. I was the most noob PC player ever. And it wasn't like I was aware of it and it was just that I didn't have a mouse and I was making do. I didn't see a need for a mouse. The trackpad was sufficient. And you know what? I actually made it work. I had so much fun there and then I got banned. And I came back after my 6-month ban was up. And then my only 2 friends had left the game or just, I don't know, stopped playing or whatever. I don't know, I didn't find them. And then I just gave up. It's trickery, Nabil, to make the game feel bigger than what it actually is. There's always that sense of like there's that imagination, isn't it? When something's blocked off, your imagination is endless of it, and then you unlock it, and even though maybe it didn't meet your imagination, it still just seems huge because it's all new. It's almost like a new game. And something like San Andreas, where it did that twice, like that's what San Andreas felt so much bigger than what it actually is. That map was tiny, but they made it feel huge. I remember on some servers on San Andreas multiplayer, like people had edited the map and they had added bits onto it that made it so long. I used to play a lot of like driving servers where you drive like trucks and buses and stuff, and some of them had sick modded maps. Very, very, very sick. Ah, good old days, man. Neither did I until I was like much older, until I actually somewhat understood how to play the game. But when I was just messing around, oh man, I ain't got time for that. It just seemed like it was impossible. It seemed so far away to even try and bother with unlocking it. Especially considering most of my game time was like on PC and internet cafes in Morocco, where you just go there to do cheats and like muck around. GTA. Is that I couldn't tell if... Why is it bugged? I couldn't tell if that was a red or not. It looked like a red, but then I held override and it didn't go white. But PZB's been triggered. It just doesn't trigger the emergency brake for some reason. The train's bugged, which is a new bug actually, I think. Alright, bro. Oh, there's an airport to our right. You can see it on the map. Hopefully I can nail this first time smoothly as well. The brakes on here seem to be very good, so shouldn't be the toughest thing in the world. Can't escape the cursed beep. This horn is tired. Right, let me try that run from yesterday just to see if it's gonna affect the stream the way it did yesterday. Hopefully it doesn't. It's very rare that that would happen, but I would like to be prepared for anything. Was it on 5 circle? Okay, in here it was fine. The issues didn't start until we left the station. I noticed that. I think even when I was in outside view, right? Outside view in the station was fine. But it was just when we got to when we did outside view outside of the station. Set everything up like I did yesterday. I just want to test it, Nabil, because I made some changes on OBS. And I just want to see if the problem would still happen. I mean, it's just tested. Once we go out the station for about a minute or two, then I'd have had enough. Even this is fine. Right in the smoke. Okay. Oh, that pushed it close. 69%. But obviously, that's a little bit ridiculous. Okay, let me speed up time. Until we need to depart. Bro, my only memories of that is from when I was like 6 or 7. And I'd rather not speak about that. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, man, for the better. We'll leave it at that. We're holding steady. Hello, Noah. Today is not a request a route stream, my friends. What you see now is just me doing some testing. Lovely lighting. Lovely, lovely, lovely lighting here. Right, so this is where it started doing all sorts of craziness, isn't it? Once we start accelerating, once we go past the 35. I'm pretty sure by now it had started acting up though. No worries, Noah, mate. No worries. There'll be more. There'll be more. If you join the Discord, I upload the schedule for the week on Sunday evening usually, and so you'll know ahead of time if you're there when the request a route streams will be. I'll try and make them weekly. Can't guarantee it. Wrong tunnel, mate. I can't watch that video right now. Can't send me a video. Hey, just make me to watch it while I'm streaming. I'll turn it on. Why allow me to open it? I'm just going to test it out of here, and then we'll continue in front and on. Anyway, so far we've already gotten further than we did previously, I think. Yeah, no lag, no encoding overloads. We're good. We're good. Testing successful. Yeah, I believe we're good. Freeware routes, okay. But we've had many a freeware route trailered, advertised with videos that haven't come into fruition. So how does this differ from those ones, Nabil? Guess what? What, Noah? Looks advanced, okay. I'll have it playing as I'm doing my thing. I can't dedicate my entire attention to it if that's gonna be needed. Almtalban. Okay. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Full station assets and everything. Ah, even the buses are branded. Okay. Ah, cameras. Okay. This looks proper. Ebula's still not behaving. Sorry, peeps. Yeah, no, this looks proper, Nabil. We're doing switching, so no need for PZB, but I will turn on CFA. Okay, I'm gonna give that a like. Nice, honestly. Very nice. You got a free route for Train Sim World? What? Spirit of Steam, Noah? That makes the temporary speeds and actually look like IRL. What, for the Almbahn specifically or in general? And I've got that feature turned off anyway, so... Oh, in general? I might have to turn it back on. I won't be turning it back on. If they can mod it so that it works properly and as it should, then I might get reeled in. Until then, there's no point in me wasting my time, mate. And it is a bit of a joke that they didn't have the correct ones to begin with. I don't really think there's much of an excuse for that. If you're going to bring in a feature, it's got to be done properly, man. New mod for the 146. What, some sort of enhancement pack? Oh, 3 free routes from DCG and Noir? How come? I know everyone got Spirit of Steam for free yesterday. What's ZFM 21 and Mesa 26? Do you know? Oh, they show your current train number and EVU. I don't know what EVU is. You can combine as a contrast. Wow. That's a proper like enhancement mod. That is so sick, man. Bro, I've been saying this. Well, I haven't been saying this, but the fact remains, like this current era of mods that we're seeing is actually transformative. Genuinely transforms the game. Between the passenger announcements and the Ebula and Tim Tim and the weather mod and this, something like this. Yeah, I'm very happy with what we're seeing, man. Very, very happy. Ah, DCG like you, Noah. Oh, must be a special boy. The 146 doesn't appear here at all, does it? There wouldn't be a need for me to like leave the game after this one, for example, to go and download it. Yeah. Live Spirit of Stream, New Streets of Crew, Press into Color. That's a nice selection of routes there, Noah. Enjoy it, mate. An extra one route jet? What do you mean? Oh, from JT? I don't quite know how to use that brake. As in... Oh, this train, okay. I was thinking, as in, is the train coming, or is it just seeing the wagons that I'm meant to be coupling to and bugging out a bit? Nice one, the Bill. Keep posting, bro. Also, I don't know if you know this. You can link your Steam to YouTube and post your YouTube videos on Steam as well. How much it helps, I don't know, but I've been doing it for years. That's legendary, man. I like the name of it too. Set the route for us, but it hasn't said anything. Took that long, Jesus. And they can afford to make it below 50%. Like, it's not... It's an old game now. Whoever's going to buy it has bought it. There's not really going to be a boost in player numbers anymore. I don't think it would hurt for them to put it on a decent sale. Especially with, like, the new Horizon being sort of announced and whatnot. It makes even less sense. Why is that so loud? It's so far away. Goodness me. What, as in, like, just before they take it down? Did they do that with Forza Horizon 4? I had no idea. Maybe I could have gone for it. I don't think I would have anyway, to be honest, because I already had 5 by then, but... It's just... It's always going to be sad to me that I missed out. I missed out on the most important Forza Horizon to me. And... more playtime for the crew too. What's up with the brakes? Why does the pressure keep going back up? It is a vibe, man. It is a vibe. Bro, what's going on with like the brakes on here? What are we doing? I don't understand. Is this a bug or am I understanding something wrong? I should probably be enchanting. It starts moving, but the brakes are still stuck. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Is this to do with the mod that I've got? That's only for the branding. Shouldn't do anything to the actual wagons themselves. That would be a valid test, to be honest. What are like internet prices like there with regards to like gigabit, for example? You have nice offers there. All of them. You don't have any cheaper providers, because here we have the expensive ones, but then we also have the cheaper ones. All 70 euros, fair enough. I don't know how mine is as cheap as it is. And even since I've got it, I haven't even paid anything as part of their deal. Not yet. Not yet. Will a car be a necessity though? And even if it is, bro, get yourself like a dinger. I don't know how cheap like starter cars are, but here you can get a car for like 300, 400 pounds. Insurance might be, well, here insurance is going to be questionable. I don't know what insurance is like over there. Just a little something, you know. Okay, insurance is expensive there as well. So what are you referring to? Are you talking about finance? You can even finance, you're still gonna have to pay for insurance separately. Okay. Yeah, insurance is going to be ridiculous. But wouldn't it be possible to get a railway ticket, like an annual, for example, to save costs and use public transport instead? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, in that case, do what you gotta do, man. And if your insurance there works similar to what we have here, with every year that you don't make any claims, your insurance will get cheaper as well. And it's always good to show insurance that you have experience, even if you were to go later on to a new car or get insurance from a new provider. Usually they'll ask you, well, here anyway, they ask you, how long have you been driving, how long have you held your license, how long do you have how long is your no claims discount. So it ends up being helpful just having a car with insurance, because I'm pretty sure the prices I see for myself now, a lot of them have to do with the fact that I don't have any insurance history. I've never had my own car and had insurance on it, so it doesn't really help my case. What helps my case is my age now, so that sort of balances things a little bit. But if I was a few years younger, oh man, it'd be no chance. Bro, I can't remember every single detail, every single convo, man. Sometimes I'll need a reminder, you know? Got a service just ahead of us. Goodness me. What's it called? Do we not have enough yet? Imagine if all of these developers came together to work together on one major product. How cool that would be. Instead of everyone having his own mediocre one. Everyone's in their own corner doing their own thing. There's no unity. Hello, Global. Stream is nice and smooth, yes. I thought that was already a sim available in the market, Nabil. No? Isn't that low quality one that's like very realistic in terms of simulation, but the graphics are trash? I was under the impression it was available on Steam already. It's on Epic Games. So is there a Polish train sim with a similar name on Steam? Because the game that I'm talking about, the rubbish graphics but good simulation, I saw it on Steam. I don't go on Epic Games. I don't even have it installed. Actually, maybe I do because of Fortnite recently, but I don't go on it. Train Driver 2. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's that name, but if it is Train Driver 2, then I guess it's that one, isn't it? But that name is very, very, very... I'm very familiar with that. With it being a Polish train sim. So it's interesting that it's only just being released. So has it got its own store page? Share the exact same one-to-one codes on brain simulation. See, this is what I'm saying. What if they just worked together to make one big project? I would say after you hopped off, I tried to record a really short MFS time-lapse for my channel with the autopilot altitude playing up. I didn't stop the descent at all. Had you set it up correctly, Global? Pictures look good. I'll take a look at it now on my phone. See what I can see. It's free. Yeah, the pictures do look good, don't they? They got a Vectron there as well. Okay, I'd be open to try it, to giving that a go. If it's got like a demo or something, I'll be happy to give it a go. I guess Steam just says it's free because it's not out yet, right? It's not actually going to be free. Instead of a nice smooth TSW6 video I might post soon. I've already edited it all, just want to add some bits to give you a session, also create a description and a title. Yeah, keep at it, Global. Set it all up properly. It could just be a bug then. Or maybe like a fault, I don't know. What do you mean Vectron released in October? I thought it was coming out in January. The Steam page said January. Oh, so it's actually like available to play on Epic Games. So why doesn't it just release fully on Steam then? Why is there like a special date for it to release? I mean, you can't expect people to recognize a name that you no longer display. Global. I'm just going by your current name. I'm not going by your previous name. So I think it's fine anyway. I think it's a cool name, but you can't expect people to recognize it if it's a new rebrand. I might try it today then. It looks good. Is there any like complexity of some sort that I should be aware of? It's like 100 gig. Wow. I mean, I've got that, but god damn. I can use the Simrel documentation for the signaling, right? It's Polish signaling at the end of the day. It's not exclusive to Simrel. And like, what sort of give me an example of a traffic rule. A Polish traffic rule. Yeah, that's fair, Global. All good things take time. Just get one name and stick with it, so that you can be recognized as, that name or that brand. Okay, fair enough, Nabil. Yeah, I'm happy to give it a go. Dive in myself. Like, from the pictures, it looks really nice. In terms of train operations, how does it compare to Simrel? Is it more realistic, more in depth? Development started in 2001. Well, they've done a good job of keeping it modern in terms of visuals. But I mean, it still could be like well done in terms of operation. Oh, I didn't know you do photography as well. That's cool. I always like hearing people are into photography. I still need to go on Ships at Sea. God damn it. I'm going to install it today. I'm going to install it today. That should push me a little bit more. As a matter of fact, I will start the installation now. It's a download, so it shouldn't really mess with the stream. A lot of the maps are fictional. Ah, okay. Okay. So, I mean, how are the map sizes compared to your typical TSW DLC? Just watch videos, it looks like a completely other game. Oh no. Have they pulled a Simro and are false advertising? Think about the same, okay. Like, would you say it's worth giving a go? Like, do you think it's something that I would like stick to, knowing me, or? But the videos that you're watching, Nabil, are they like recent videos of the game? Because if you're looking at like 10-year-old videos, then it's sort of to be expected. Yeah, fair enough, Global. That's fair, man. I feel like if you have a nicely well done like Insta page, for example, you could do quite well, and then maybe vlog your, when you go and do shoots, vlog your journey there, what you're preparing. There's a big market for photography, guys. All within 5 years. Not so motivated now. I'm starting to have doubts. It's 100 gig. It's 100 gig. Like, it's got to be worth the space it's going to take, Right, final scenario, final run for the journey mode on Frankenbahn. And we would have finished it. Some trains don't have custom. What do you mean by custom cabs? Do you mean they look like Zuzi? Oh, a night run. A night run. Cab light doesn't really do much. Desk light doesn't really do much for illumination, does it? Oh, they use the wrong cab from another locomotive, right? Oh, that kind of sucks. Well, yeah, if you're going to have someone edit them for you, Global, you're going to have to work with them side by side, or just be very, very, very clear on what edits you want them to make and what you want the final product to look like. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But see, you can't have details like that and then have the entire wrong cab from a whole different train. It doesn't make any sense. I guess if that startup is part of that, then fair enough. But it just seems weird to sort of pick and choose what details to respect. Why was the direct brake on? The devs vocal required were too incompetent. Sounds about right, man. A lot of issues with the controls. You can't rebind them on like a settings menu ASR. It's very understandable. Trying to get compensation for their time, you know? Is that too dark? They're giving away. How can I win them? ASR. Yeah, I remember Nabil, of course, bro. Was it the same one that was trolling him with his face? What a guy. I mean, it's not like we had a chance here, so you didn't tell us how to win them. Still didn't get paid. I'm not surprised. But I'm also surprised that he hasn't dealt with it legally. It almost makes you think, why wouldn't you deal with it in a legal standpoint, you know? Was it that there was no contracts in place? In that case, it's good. Yeah, but even so. be too expensive. Fair enough. But he can then say, I want more payment because I've been like, in a bad place. I've been depressed. I haven't been able to pay my bills. You milk it. And then you make it worth it. Global unity is key. If you guys can work together, then you've tripled the brain power. You've tripled the ideas. Sounds like a no-brainer, mate. Oh yeah, I forgot the game's free. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. The game's even free. You don't even need to win a key. What? Are you sure it's free? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? That's the question. Yeah, yes, another good idea, Global. See, you're full of good ideas, mate. You're full of good ideas. Trust your brain, trust your gut, trust yourself. Go for it, man. Make it a reality. Every massive company and brand and person you see all started with an imagination. The only difference is they believed in it enough to make it a reality. You have to have the answers, ASR. If you don't have the answers, bro, who's gonna have them? Has there been anything new in the Simrel realm? Like even your boring updates, where something of the game, you would come and say, oh, they fixed. I don't know, man. They placed a car in a field somewhere. But like, even for you not to have said anything, I'm very worried about where the game's going. I'm worried about Simrel, man. It was looking good for a little bit of time, and now we've dissolved back into nothingness. I really want it to do well. I want it to be a game that I can properly enjoy and boast about and, stream so often. But It's not really doing anything to help itself. Okay, we're getting screenshots. That's okay, good. Okay, it's not nothing, but screenshots of things that we already know is coming. I'm talking something new, man. Even a patch, a fix, a hot fix, something, you know? Sorry, it's pitch black for me as well. Just don't think that it's a stream issue. Yeah, but I'm talking like the last month. There hasn't been anything new. Like you're my source of Simrel news. So if you don't say, oh, the devs posted a patch list or anything of the sort, it means we're doomed. If you want Simrel to do well, we're doomed. If I can't ask you, who can I ask? You're the Simrel guy. You're the ambassador. For all things CSW, you come and ask me. For all things Simrel, we come and ask you. They're busy with sneak peeks, but sneak peeks of things you already know. It's got to be new, man. Aside from little bugs here and there, what's killing the game is the lack of freshness. It's stale. It's like dog poo that's turned white and dusty. It's just so stale, man. It's like bread that you can't even bite into without breaking your teeth. It's just stale. Where's the rejuvenation? Where's the resurrection? Where's the life? It's Christmas. Celebrating Jesus. We need to see a resurrection, man. Busy with what? So we don't need Steam DB to be busy. We need Simrel to be busy. We need Simrel's news channels to be busy. We need Simrel's whoever it is that writes on the forums whenever there's an update to be busy. That's what we need to be busy. I couldn't give a toss about Steam DB. Steam database, more like Steam dog bollocks. We'll see in 2 weeks. What's happening? What's happening in 2 weeks? It's 2 weeks when the DLC is meant to release. Because remember when they last dropped whatever they dropped, oh, we're gonna have regular updates. There's gonna be regular fixes to the game. There's gonna be regular patches to the game. Where? They lied. You think Dovetail are bad? You can criticize Dovetail all day. Don't forget your Simrel. Check your mirrors. Simrel, and let's not ignore with that the false advertising on the Steam store page. Bunch of liars. Bunch of good. Okay, no, just bunch of liars. Oh, 14 days that it releases on Xbox. Ah, man, but it's the same game that we're talking about, man. The same game that we're talking about. And you're going to see my prediction come into fruition exactly how I've said it. And I wish it wasn't the case, but it is what it is, man. Surprised no one complained. You two are the biggest complainers about screen contrast. No one said anything. That's how I know you guys are not watching the stream. Just talking bollocks in chat. What would be the reason for that though? Why not release the patch now on PC and on the version of the game that's going to be released on Xbox, so that the game releases, so that the update would have matured, they would have fixed anything that needed to be fixed, and the game releases in a better state. Maybe something like crossplay specifically by itself can wait, no problem. But if there are other patches involved, I don't see the point in holding them back. You're not a dev, but you're an ambassador. You're an ambassador, so you represent, you carry the shield with the Simro logo on it. It is, I'm not gonna lie to Bill, it is. Post first month, it's going to. That's something I'd happily put down like a £20 on. I'm so confident about that. And not because I want Simro's downfall, absolutely not. But let's be real, you know? Let's be honest. Simra's QA not from India. As far as you know, they're not from India. Businesses can't seem to resist, it seems. I don't see how you wouldn't, Nabil. Just like if it released on PlayStation. If you need the subscription to have online access, then you need the subscription to have online access. I don't see how a game can bypass the platform's own mechanisms. Yeah, I don't think it's not going to be a Simro issue. Free and popular. If you're looking for a game to play and you're into shooters and you're not too fussed about realism, so and you see Fortnite with its player base, you're going to go and play Fortnite. How many people are going to look at Simro that aren't already? If people aren't already right now waiting for the game to drop on Xbox, there's not going to be new players. No one's going to see Simro, who's not a train enthusiast, and think, oh, let me try this game. And then if they don't already have online access, pay for online so they can have multiplayer in Simro. Nobody's going to do it. And that single player experience is what I think the majority of players are going to encounter. But the point I'm making about the longevity is actually if they even have multiplayer access. If they have only single player, it's going to be even worse. I'm saying even with multiplayer access, it's still not going to do well. And I really hope I'm proved wrong. And I really hope crossplay comes into effect and works as it should. And, you know, we can all play Simro again and enjoy ourselves. Although I'll be very honest, with a particular person that also likes to play Simro, I don't know how fun that experience is going to be. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that people would have a subscription for one game. I'll be honest. Either you have it to have access to it for whatever game you play, or you just don't. And aside from little kids, I honestly can't imagine many people not having that access. About what, Nabil? What did they complain about? Okay. Simro at its peak, man. Like I look back at it with such fondness. Such fondness, man. It was such a vibe. Peak Simro was a proper vibe, man. But the community was, I mean, not the Polish community. I can't speak for the Polish community, but the community that I was like witness to, the general community of people that play the game were just positive. The game itself was good fun. And it was good times, man. Like I look back at it almost with the same fondness I look back at, like, I don't know. You know, everyone has that one particular year. Like for a lot of people, it's 2016. 2016 was one of the worst years of my life. But for, it seems, the rest of the world, 2016 was peak. I can almost look back at it with the same fondness that you would look back at a year. $1837 was your year. Alright, Edmund. Twenty nineteen also wasn't a good year. Personally speaking. My last good year was 2015. It's quite sad. It's been 10 years. Like the last year that I can look at with fondness, with absolute fondness, 2015. Like the whole year was just a banger, you know? The whole year. Mabo, evening, my man. We are on the last journey mode service of the Vagabond. Oh, ASR, it's all gone to crap, man. I'll be honest, bro. It's all gone to crap. You put in too much effort, Nabil, man. You put in too much effort. Are you enjoying your break, my bot? Yo, L stepped into the building. Yuck. Welcome back, boss man. You lied. You said BRB and then you're gone and you didn't come right back. You hurt me, man. You hurt me, bro. You went to buy milk and you never came back. Bro, you can just visualize Edmund just by like that one car on Motorfest. That's it. That one car on Motorfest. He wasn't ASR, he wasn't, man. And then he calls me a liar and he's got trust issues with me, but this is what he does, man. He's breaking my heart. I can't do that, no, man. That I can't do. I'm happy to do a lot of things, yeah. I can't do that one, man. That's legendary. You can, though. You can. Boss man, start streaming, bro. Start streaming. Get yourself a virtual character. I forgot the name. Get yourself a virtual character and a voice changer. Make a voice deep. Stream, man. You'd be a good streamer, bro. You'd actually be a good streamer. Like, make it work, however, you get me? One way or another, make it work, man. And then you have a foundation fan base, so that when you finally do a face reveal, it's like an event, you know? You can make an event out of it. Or you stream in a mask. And then the face reveal would be even more epic. Opinion of the new route? I actually quite like it, my bot. It does have a lot of flaws. It does have flaws that stick out like a sore thumb. However, in terms of just like a driving experience on it, I like it. I do like it. Hey, listen, get the bag, bro. If you're gonna be getting the bag anyway, you do it properly, bro. That's it. Even better. Even better, boss. What we gotta do, my guys. 2025. We're going into 2026. If you drive, do you think even though you've had a petrol car for the entire time you've been driving, you'd have the fear every time that you left the petrol station, do you put in the right one because the prices are different all the time? Words of wisdom. Island version. Yes. I think. Actually, no. Because you go there, make sure you got petrol or diesel, right? Make sure you got a little unleaded. You hit the £30 mark and you try and get it on the dot, and that's it. Once you have a little pattern, a little rhythm going every time you go, you're Gucci. I went out of London a few months back for a drive, and I came back, and if I tell you, I got to a fuel station with the reading on the computer in the car saying 0 miles for a good couple of minutes. It was insane. There was one petrol station we were going to, and if they were closed because it was like 3 in the morning, I was cooked. And I'm going out, I'm on eco mode, and I'm trying to drive carefully. Then it's just red light. Every traffic light's a red light, or stop the car, and you gotta give it that little vroom at the beginning. Oh my lord. That's a memory I'd rather not remember. It wasn't my car, Dan. It was a rental. I had it on Turo, or Truro, whatever it's called. So I don't know at what point. I don't know how far you can push it. I mean, is JD in the exile now? You know what? He hasn't been seen for a minute, actually. That's very interesting. After this, my boy, it's going to be... I'm glad you're well, by the way. Oh, no, you said it seems cool. I thought you were cool. After this, it's the Cardiff route with Just Trains' Pacer. That has its own little journey mode. You always fill up yours after 2 weeks. I'd love to say I have my one, but I don't. I don't have a car. Well, I do have a car. I need it to manifest. I've got my car. I've got pictures of my car right here. I have my car in spirit. I'm waiting for it to become a physical thing. My boy, I've seen pictures of it, and it looks like a Microsoft Train Sim product, if I'm going to be completely honest. Two weeks tells me about just over half a tank. Okay, so I'm assuming you don't fill it to the top then. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I would just fill it to the top always. I'd leave it. Oh, you do? So what's the point in filling it then if you still have half your tank left? Is there any benefit to it? I think I'm gonna have myself a soother because my throat doesn't feel very good. Purple soothers or nothing. Strawberry ones just taste like sweets. You don't want your medicine to taste like sweets. And I haven't had any other one. Valid. Say no more. How are you making money previously? Probably for the better, Nabil. Use wisdom and self-control. Because there was also something I wanted to say about something that you said recently, and I had to do the same. Ah, hybrid, of course. Makes sense. Hybrids are a very good shout, especially plug-in hybrids. My car, however, is a V8. Plugins are not really. Oh damn! Why are they priced so differently? Alright then, take care, mate. I'm assuming it's been shared to the right communities, Nabil. Because there was a few comments on it quite quickly, isn't it? So that's important. It's been mobilized well. What? For the announcements on the buses on the route? That's sick. Rest in peace, man. It's a shame that we finished it before the updates than whatever the updates would have brought, but we're done. It'd be nice if they told us what the fixes and stuff were going to be. Okay, is this from talking too much or am I getting ill again? Let's go to Britain. Let's have it. Would that fit for the era that it's in, the bill? Or do you mean when they bring in the expert mode logo? Perfect, stop to round it off. Love to see it. Adios, Frankfurt. It's been a pleasure. Off to Wales we go. Oh! Wales. Is Wales part of Britain? I actually don't know. I still haven't finished like the base journey mode. Not too long to go. Two services there and then one chapter. Which is quite lengthy to be fair. Anywho. Let's get it. Shush. Three separate timetables, each from different years. What's the third timetable? Did they ever update this mod, this DLC, and correct the sounds and stuff? I don't think they did. Not that I can recall. Why are you still continuing it, bro? No, they haven't fixed it yet. What a disappointment. It was fine in the, while I had early access, by the way. And then during early access, the day before release, they updated it with the wrong update, and they've left it. That's ridiculous. Oh, sorry, Nabil. I thought you were still making requests. Advanced access. Oh, you're talking about SKA. I was thinking about the Stuttgart route. That was why. That was why I left this journey mode. I stopped. I purposely didn't play it because of that issue. I was waiting for them to fix what they broke, and they never did. And no one ever speaks about it. That was why I didn't bother doing anything here. What issue? The guard's buzzer is now louder than your buzzer. The sound cut out from what I remember. It would just cut out. Sometimes the sound would be really low and then slowly come back up to normal volume. Performance is worse. And those are just the ones that I've noticed. I don't know how many other problems there are. Yeah, we'll do, Nabil. Only when I see the buses, ASR, and I see the Swiss buses. If I was just strays, I'd be fuming, you know. How can he break my product and then leave it in that state? Swiss city of Cardiff. That seems to be the thinking here. That does seem to be the thinking. It is ASR, yes. I do not remember that, Nabil. What route was that? I remember the helicopter putting down the OHLE structure. That was in recent times. I have no memory of that one, though. There's no way you don't remember that, bro. You were in the stream. They made me stop the train and go to the OHLE thing, and then you just see a helicopter, a silent helicopter. It was a hybrid or electric. It was an electric helicopter. It made no noise. It came, put the OHLE thing down, and then flew away again. I could not believe what I had seen. Oh, about the cow, right? Was that Salzburg Rosenheim ASR? No way. I feel like it was more recent. Why was I doing a scenario on that route?
We will shortly be arriving at Grangetown.
Oh, it was an Expert 101 scenario. Yes, good shout. It was. Oh, my chocolate's looking at me, man. Where's my British people in chat? I don't know I'm British. I got a British chocolate. I got a British classic here. Darth Vader. It's an electric helicopter made for spies. Why do the roads not have any markings? Listen, the Medway Valley route that's coming is going to be the first route that I've seen actually have markings and correct signage on the roads. You can ask that question about literally any route currently in the game, boss. Hello, Jackson. How you doing, boss? Why did they need to model the interior? Because they knew that I was going to fly there and have a little gander at what was going on. That's good to hear, my man. Hope you're recovering well. I'm okay. My throat's feeling funny. Just doing funny things. Just to let you guys know, yeah. I've never seen a round. You know how they use this roundabout for like everywhere in the UK? I've never seen it before. This particular like design, I've never seen it before. They've been using it since Brighton, since East Coastway. Kuju asset, probably. Appreciate you, Jackson. Merry Christmas to you too, my man. Thank you very much for another year of support from you. Hope you rest up well. And a year of good health to you. I've never paid attention to that, Nabil. Does it have like a fence? Does it come with a fence? If so, I think I know what you're talking about, but I would still need to see it to be sure. I have a watch of it later on, bro. know it's going to be a disaster. How is this on the same platform? Say in the US where they line up. Where's your headlights, boss? Why is this just posted up here? Headlights on holidays, probably. Oh! It's back. It's back and there's two of them this time. It's two tiles. Legendary stuff. Absolutely legendary stuff. Heaven Forest. I like the name Heaven Forest. Have you lost your sub, Nabil? Is this why you've been using stock emotes today? Has that been your cry for help? That is funny. So no, man. I feel like you only got it recently though. Maybe I'm making it up. End of November, crazy. I hope Chalk's doing okay. I haven't seen him in a while. He would have sorted you out. On the 10th month of what?
This hat is warm, man.
Oh right, yeah. That's a whole thing. I'm gonna wear it how a Moroccan uncle would wear it. He only Fahrenheit. Where did he? Huh? What the hell? Can't go into the station. I keep forgetting to do the announcements. I've done that once. Interesting that there's no arrival time. I mean, I don't know if I'd call 57 miles per hour fast. It's quicker than 30, I guess.
The next station stop is East High Level, where this train terminates.
Was it actually that facts, or have you pulled that out of your backside? I don't know ASR. I don't do my research. Oh, wait, he said a century. I didn't realize a century. I thought it was for like a decade. Good one, man. Hey, maybe in some part of the UK, innit? Maybe in some part of the UK it's still the fastest. Maybe here, right here. You know? It's gotta be, man. You proud of me for finally figuring it out. I deserve the applause. I think this will be the last one, boys. Last one of the day. No comment. He knows what he's doing. And he knows why he's doing it. I shouldn't have given you the satisfaction.
The next station stop is Bandar.
I'm not bored necessarily. Especially as we've just started playing a new... Not a new, but... I don't know, right? We've refreshed it, right? With switching routes. But I've been at it for 3 hours, man. I'd like a rest. Who said Baghdad? I'm not even paying attention to what he's saying. Oh, Mr. French. Ah, yes. His bored antics. This route was close, man. It was close, you know? Yeah, I just extended it a little bit here, a little bit there. It could have been so much more. Very harsh braking. Just for the immersive experience, of course. Whoops. Should it have released by now? Is Roblox worth playing, boys? We've seen more starters in half an hour of this route than 2.5 hours of Frankenbad. What is the update going to have that much new content?
The next station stop is Cardiff Queen Street.
Okay, fair enough. Have you got a link that you can send me to like a patch list? Doesn't have to be out for the list to be out. So how do you know? How does it look like it if you don't know what's coming? The preview images, okay. I haven't seen many of the preview images if they have been uploading them to like Discord. Like they drops one picture of the 14th and I don't actually know what's new in that picture. One picture the end of November. Again, I don't know what's new. Posted something on the 23rd of November. Okay, there have been a few pictures to be fair. But I don't see what's new. You maybe open a message now, you do not. Okay, I've seen that one, I've seen that one, I've seen that one, I've seen that one. Again, what's new? What's new? I don't know what's new in these pictures. Are all of these trains new? Are we talking new locations, new stations, new trains? What is the new thing coming here? Welcome back, Dan. L said he came back and then vanished again. That's crazy work, man. Work in progress. Was this a new God mode? Oh, you got a haircut. Nice. Just in time for Christmas. Millbridge to Bellman Green rebuilt, new extension, various station upgrade, new train class 230, remodel of an existing train. Okay. As someone who doesn't play it often, it doesn't sound like I'm going to be able to appreciate those things. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I don't play. Even if I did have access to other trains, I just don't play the game, so I don't remember what the map looks like. I don't remember what the station looks like. I'm not going to be able to appreciate a rebuild or even an extension. I haven't done, but aren't they meant to be better? I saw a video where somebody to do with F1 said that he said something, but it basically alluded to the fact that things should improve. Okay. I don't really know what that means in terms of what the result should be, though. But are those good things? Them being lighter, yes, but I don't know about the second point. People are actually getting onto trains now. Crazy. What's the correlation? All of the cameras are a persona built. They're all solid objects, apparently. I think they've been simulated to actually be solid cameras. That's why they keep getting bumped. Aren't the cars going to be smaller as well, Dan? Or are they still going to be elephants? No DRS. I'm all for that, I'll be honest. Throw it back old school. Just go off raw engine power and skill. Wait, there's no refueling. I must have missed that. Oh, that's gonna add a level of skill. What could they learn from endurance racing, in your opinion? Ah. But could it be that they do the whole full track yellow because of like how fast the cars are and how fast they'll get round to where the crash happened? Yeah, bro, I wasn't even gonna say anything. What are you doing? That's for the girlies, man. Yeah, but the tracks are usually much bigger though, Dan. So even though the cars are still fast, it takes them longer to get around. And so it would be ridiculous to put on a full course yellow. They do anyway when it's like serious, I think, but not just for any old thing. It's the emoji used by the older generation. I don't know what they use, bro. All I know is, ever since the conception of emojis, that's been a girly emoji, man. And the culture I know, anyway. Whenever I see a guy use it, he's either gay or, you know, something else. Ferrari have been winning Le Mans for the last 3 years. Mad. What is going on in F1 then? See, if I didn't know better and I said Le Mans, ASR would have been the first to be like, Le Mans? What? What are you talking about? That would have been it. Le Mans is crazy. The most unhelpful, helpful guy ever. I don't understand. Why do I need to close the door if we're ending here? What's the point? What do you gain, game? What do I gain as a player? What do you guys gain as viewers? But then how are their minds so like expansive in Le Mans then? Or is it that they're still stubborn over there, but just with something, a formula that works? Is the entire rail network fenced off in the UK? Yes. The entire thing. You will never, ever, ever see accessible rail. They don't really hire engineers outside of Italy. I mean, hey, if they've got a principle, they've got a principle, really, isn't it? Whether it works or not is another thing, but I respect the fact they stick by their principles regardless. No one's really streaming. Is Carter still streaming? I know he was streaming earlier. No. Okay, I might just end it there then. Are we due to stream tomorrow? We are, isn't it? It's another TSW stream tomorrow, I believe. That's actually scheduled. Thank you, gents, for being here. I know it was an unannounced. It was announced, but it was an unplanned stream. Appreciate you being here. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I think I'll just continue doing what we did today. Start off on this route, probably end on this route still. And then Friday and Saturday will be some Train Sim Classic. And I'm off those days. Glory to God. Kai is offline. Get out of it, man. I'll watch your video. Let me open the Discord chat now so I don't forget. And then I'll watch your video now. Cool. My people, appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. Until the next one. Merry Christmas and peace out.